Good evening, Pio Nation. Hope you're having a great Friday. My name is Matt Williamson.
Quentin Shields from the Overwatch team again.
Yep. So tonight's, and apparently I did not have the camera set up properly because of our little green screen back there. That looks better. Sorry, it might be the slight OCD in me, but there we go. But tonight we have a very exciting Rainbow Six match for you. The Pioneers will be going up against St. Clair College. Now, if you haven't heard of them, you should have, because they are, I think, one of the top esports programs in Canada, if not one of the top esports programs in NA. So they have a very nice, very reputable esports program. Their coach is widely respected. They have an arsenal of staff and building their programs. So this will be a very exciting matchup that will be going up against them.
Well, once again, I don't do my homework and look at other teams because I haven't heard of them. I haven't heard of most of the colleges we go up against either. So,
yeah, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, I mean, for some of the schools, like a lot of the schools that we go up against are esports clubs. They're not like actual varsity programs, but this is an actual varsity program. So they know what they're doing. They're currently undefeated in our division in Collegiate R6. They made a lot of changes to the rules. So one of the things was it became so popular that they actually broke it up into like 5 different divisions. It became that popular. So we'll see how this goes. While we're waiting to get things set up, we'll go ahead and go over the roster for tonight's match here and double checking the lobby to make sure, see when they're going to get things set up. So tonight we'll have our captain Largenugo, Vincent Anderson. We will have sophomore Dylan Poles as Rez, junior Bobby Weber, Boba Flex 7, freshman Aaron Crumb Spoon. I know he is a fan favorite, so we're happy to say that Spoon will be playing tonight. Then we also have freshman Julius Tapia, Juju Tap playing. Unfortunately, Alex Meyer, Sith Jedi, will not be able to join us today. I believe he's on the baseball team, and I think they're doing something today. So that's why he will not be playing tonight. But we still have enough for 5 people. Okay, so looks like they're getting a couple things set up. While we are waiting for that, we do have a couple of announcements. So first of all, just some programming reminders that our matches in the GLEC will continue tomorrow with our Overwatch team playing against Bethel University at noon. And then our League of Legends team will be playing against Mountain Verne Nazarene University at 1 p.m. So please be sure to check it out. And before that, I believe we will have a second Rainbow Six match this week. Our white team will be playing against the University of Cumberland's first thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. So you might want to set your alarms, grab a donut, grab some coffee, and come by for a very interesting Rainbow Six match. I don't know anyone who plays Rainbow Six at the crack of the dawn, but we sure are. So definitely can check it out. I do have one, and we'll also have a very exciting announcement tomorrow, but I'm going to wait until tomorrow to share it. So that means if you want to know what the announcement is, you're just going to have to come back tomorrow for that announcement. But I do have one other announcement today. And we did post this on social media about a little over an hour ago. So thank you so much for your support on our Twitch channel. We've received quite a few subscriptions, and because of that, we were able to unlock a new emote for our Twitch channel. So we reached out to our communication brand management department to make some emotes for us, because they're the ones that came up with our Pio Smile and Powwow emotes. And they did just such a great job that we have no idea which one to pick next. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to have you guys decide what that emote is going to be. So we have a little poll set up. We have the link here, and I'll try to put up in the chat before I forget. I'm probably going to forget in 3 minutes, but I'm going to try to line this up with what I'm actually saying. You know, we're on a 3-minute delay, but you can go to our poll. So link2.run/p/ HA2HZ6UN, that's all capitalized, and you can vote for one of these emotes. So you will have until next Friday, October 9th. So you guys have to decide what's going to be the next emote that comes out, whether it's the Pio Rage, whether it's Pio Thump, Pio Lol, or Pio S. So get your votes in. So, Quentin, since you're checking this out for the first time, which one do you like?
I think I would use Rage the most, honestly, just because I don't know. It's always in the heat of things, but I feel like people would more go towards the Pio Thump or the Pio Lol for those are more likely going to be in use than Pio Rages.
Okay. So you're expecting the audience to either be really sad or laughing at us. I see how it is.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, that's one opinion. But yeah, be sure to check out the link, guys, so that way you can get your voice heard. And next week we'll tally the results, and then we'll have the emote available for that Saturday's matches. All right. So we're still. I think people are getting into the lobby. I think. The Pioneers are just kind of checking everything out. If I remember correctly, trying to pull up the. Let's see here. I was told that the maps will be Clubhouse first. Marietta will be on defense, and then Cafe will be the next game. And then if we go to a map 3, it'll be Consulate. And I guess Marietta will be attacking first on Cafe. So let me get that link out before I forget. So is it link to run/p/HA2HZ6UN?
Hype train conductor.
There we go. We got a hype train going. Put it a couple times. There we go. Hopefully I timed that right. We'll see. But anyway. Looks like lobby is just about good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get in there get into that lobby. I think let's see here. All right, let's see what this does. Be sure I didn't do the transition. Oh well. But we can hear. It looks like they're about to get started. Which, by the way, I mentioned this last week, and there may have been some questions after that. Because of the Collegiate R6 rules, they changed the way how spectators work for Collegiate R6 matches. So we cannot observe in the same building as our players. So because of that, we have a couple of players in our esports room, and we will be able to spectate off of their perspectives. We will not be able to spectate off of the entire game. I do believe St. Clair... I know I shouldn't say this, but I know St. Clair is being able to spectate the whole thing because they broadcast from a completely separate place from their players. So you can check out their stream, but I would say if you're going to do that, have our stream up at the same time so you can watch both simultaneously. Like, don't leave ours. But we will be looking at a couple perspectives from our players. Specifically, we'll be looking off the perspectives of Juju Tap and Spoon. The others are playing in their rooms, and if you're wondering why they're not in esports room, we are still in the middle of a pandemic. We are trying to do our part to make sure that we maintain social distancing, wearing masks. That's why Quentin and I are wearing our masks in the broadcasting room, and we're still wearing them even though you can't see us. But we are trying to make sure that our players stay safe, so we are encouraging them to play from their rooms if that is a safer option for them. So most of our players have taken advantage of that. So that's why we're only going to be able to see perspectives from 2 players. So if you're hoping to see from everyone, I apologize. We're just trying to be safe, but we could still check out the match. And now we're seeing all the bands, so we're not going to see a Monty or a Maverick or a Valkyrie or a Melusi. I don't remember what Melusi does, but I heard she's good.
Her gadget, when they brought her out, they also made the proximity mine, smaller gadgets that all operators have, but basically it slows them down, so whenever they're pushing, there's a big vibration that all the defenders can hear, and then you can go quickly because they won't have time to run away.
Okay. So it's just kind of like the text, like when they're there or something?
Well, it's an AoE. It's either an AoE or a line of sight. I can't remember.
Okay.
Sure. But, yeah, it's Maverick I can understand. Monty's also annoying to deal with. And Valk is very situational. Like, not everyone picks her. If they know that the other team plays them a lot, then maybe that's why. But cams are always helpful, but I don't see her get picked a whole lot anymore.
I believe that Sith Jedi plays Valk every now and then, but he's not playing tonight. So maybe I couldn't. I don't remember who actually made that ban, if he did or if St. Clair did.
I think it was.
Digo St. Clair?
Yeah, St. Clair.
So maybe they were trying to ban out Sith Jedi, but of course he's not playing today. But alright, so we're seeing everyone getting things set up. I believe this is from Juju's perspective. I'm going to test things here just to make sure I do this correctly. So if I hit this button, we should get Spoon's perspective. There it is. Okay, yeah, that one's Spoon, that one's Juju time. I gotta remember that. Alright, so now we're seeing this from Spoon's perspective. And I'm going to see in chat 3 minutes later, everyone going, Spoon! But that's okay.
I keep forgetting still some of these changes because Castle, the character Spoon's playing, did not used to have a secondary shotgun, and I'm getting used to that because they did it for 2 characters. I think they gave them the super shorty, which is not the strongest, but it's an okay shotgun.
I can see he's kind of using it to blow up this wall.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like a mirror might have been more useful right there if you wanted it opening like that, but
oh, it always depends.
Yeah, so we do see that they have the bomb at CCTV. They got the bandit trying to set things up. It looks like they're already blowing a nice little hole through the wall.
Yep, that's an ace breach.
Yep. Spoon's just gonna be waiting right there to see if anyone comes by. Nothing happened. Bobo does get a frag on the rapid, although Rez also gets a frag. Spoon does get knocked, but he's okay, but I don't think he knew exactly where that's coming from.
I believe it was the one that Rez killed.
Okay.
Just kind of sneak around.
But Spoon does end up going down to JMB's, but Marietta is up 4-3, but Rook is very low on health. Oh wait, I hit the wrong button. I was trying to get to Juju's perspective. There we go. Let's see, Juju's definitely at full health.
Very curious as to how.
We see Big Papa does end up finishing off Boba Clutch, so it is now a 3v3. And Nuggo does take out JM Beast, but Juju ends up falling, so now it's a 2v2. There's just Nuggo and Rez left up for the Pioneers.
One
see, Nuggo has taken out Kira, so, but he goes down, so there's only one person left for each with 28 seconds left. And Rez takes out Big Papa. Marietta scores first.
I was very confused because I thought Rez was watching that cam the entire time.
I thought so too. It was like, man, why is he watching the camera?
But it was someone else was watching his cam for him.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing about not being able to physically switch between them like you would want to, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
But yeah, a great first round by Marietta, and I think that's going to help with their confidence because I mean they know how good St. Clair is, so to be able to take that first round is, I think that's going to help with shaking up some of the nerves. They're going to go, okay, we can do this. We can play against these guys. We'll see. Oh, interesting.
My Mossy, Maestro, Alibi, Jaeger, and Mossy was Vigil. I swapped for that one.
Yeah, so what they got here for... Well, I saw the Ace and the Sophia. I did not get a chance to pay attention to what else they had. Then again, those icons, some of those icons I have no idea who they are.
Think of the legend as your lucky charm.
My problem is I don't have my glasses. Ben told me, so.
Okay, I understand that's why I don't have mine on right now. still have to figure out how to not get my advances fall.
Play carpenter on that wall!
Let them do all the reinforcing.
10 seconds.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
5 seconds left.
I will watch over us.
Watching defense first.
Keep an eye out for Op 4 attempting to defuse your bomb.
You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Protect us.
Defenses are set up, getting the wires down, getting grenade launchers.
Unrolling razor wire.
I just always feel like defense is a good first advantage.
Yeah, I had a feeling during the ban phase that maybe St. Clair was able to pick clubhouse and Marietta was able to choose the sides. Like, I think if you can go with defense first.
Be advised, Op 4 has located a
See,
bomb.
Big Papa does know where the bomb is. Let's see what's going over on Spoon's perspective. Yeah, I see something going on up there. Looks like they may be trying to come in from the top.
Trying to look around hatch, sledges.
Gonna see anything around. We're seeing Marietta's taking some hits. I'm not so sure who that is from the Pioneers. Okay, that was Nuggo. So Nuggo falls. We'll see if Marietta can even this up. Yeah, it looks like there's St. Clair's strategy is to use the sledge to kind of open up the floor so they can see if they can get a good visual from above. And they've already planted the diffuser. Spoon takes out JM Beast, but Boba goes down, so does Spoon. We'll switch over to Juju.
One friendly operator remaining.
And Juju gets taken out, so I think there's only one left for Marietta. It's just Rez against 4 from St. Clair. He does take out 1. He does take out 2. But he's...
Diffuser located. Disable it. All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Yeah, it was a good attempt there by Rez. Just, yeah, shot through the wall there. The thing is, even if Rez was able to take him out, I don't think there was enough time to disable the diffuser.
Oh, definitely not at all. No. Good. I believe Rainbow's the kind of game where even if you're diffusing it, the time doesn't continue while you're diffusing it. I believe it will run out anyway.
Right. It only pauses if you're planting the diffuser. I've seen that several times where as long as you're planting, even the time is 0, it lets you continue that. But yeah, diffusing it does not pause for you.
Yeah, that's a really good attack by St. Clair. Just getting as many advantages as I can on the defensive room, and now we got
Here
the rook switched to mute.
And
Looks like Marietta's going for a very
Secure the bombs.
slow. They're just trying to slow as much as possible to the castle.
Yeah, I think if I remember Marietta's strategy, they know that St. Clair likes to play fast. They try to move in very quickly, get some frags, and go for the... I mean, we saw how quickly they were able to plant the diffuser in that last round. So Marietta wants to try everything they can to slow them down. They got the castle to be able to fortify walls more. They got the mirror for the vision. They got mute
10 seconds remaining.
to
Op 4 has located a
disrupt
bomb.
the drones so they can kind of figure out where
5
things are.
Watch this.
By Op 4.
St. Clair's playing. You got Lana, Ace, Sledge, Thatcher. Those are all quick games.
Yeah.
It may take a while for the thermite charges to go off for the characters, but they're meant to make small openings and get.
Loading full magazine.
What's going to be better? Which strategy works better? A fast offense or a slow defense? For action. I want to thank all those who have followed and even see some subscribers. So thank you so much for your support. It is much appreciated. Let's see what's going on in Spoon's perspective. Although Big Papa is able to take out Nuggo very early in the round. Looks like there's someone directly above. He even sees the gunshots.
Peeking's always a dangerous game with this one.
Yeah, and Boba goes down. But Spoon's able to take out Mouse.
Nice trade.
But Juju Tap's going to fall. So there's only 2 left for Marietta. And it's just Spoon that's left. He does take out 1.
Took it up with a quick recovery.
Yeah, it looked like they kind of stayed grouped up. So if they're able to... I mean, if there's only 1 left, if one of them goes down, they can clean it up.
I'm very used to this game on console. I think I've said before, where aim... You can find people with good aim on console, but one of the biggest things is stray bullets whenever there's just the pre-firing and such. And I'm so used to seeing the stray bullets randomly hit a headshot, and I'm glad to see that it's more skill based coming from these guys, especially. They devote most of their time to it, so I'm liking what I'm seeing.
We see it looks like Mary's going to go back to one of their earlier comps, but I mean they are going to go with CCTV, so the Bandit makes perfect sense here. Yeah, there's that armor. We're gonna put down the armor, make sure everyone uses it. I can't count how many times, like last year, I would see Rook put down the armor, and there'd be people who did not pick up the armor. It's like it's the Rook's one job. He did his job. Now everyone else needs to follow up and wear the armor.
Well, yeah, I see that a lot in casual. I'll play Rook. I'll put down armor, and when it says action phase, there's still 3 pieces in the pouch. So I'm just, it's a wonder why people don't really go for it right off the bat, because you're supposed to put it down at the beginning so you can go do everything else right after you've gotten it. Meanwhile, people aren't taking it, and they miss the opportunity to be downed instead of killed with a body shot.
Yeah. Let me see, Big Papa was able to take out Boba Flex. Big Papa is coming big on some very early frags in these rounds.
Definitely getting St. Clair the upper hand when it comes to the more team fights.
And he's even taken out large Nuggo. We're seeing that ace breach that you were talking about from an earlier round. Mousie's able to take out Rez. Spoon was able to take out Mousy. So it's a 1-for-1 trade, but it's a 2v4 in favor of St. Clair. And they've already planted the diffuser. Yeah. So all that's left is Juju Tap. He's going to take out one. But he was only at 18 health, so there's not much he would have been able to do.
They love hearing the rise and fall of your voice when it comes to these. It's supposed to be some pretty for the most part, non-biased commentary with cheering for both sides, but can't help to feel beaten down a little bit when you see us go down around.
Oh yeah, I mean, and you see that and hear that in traditional sports as well. When you hear radio broadcasters talk about their team, they get really excited when they're doing well, and they get disappointed when they're not doing well. I don't see this as any different.
It's just. I'm trying to say I'm trying to not change my not. Oh my goodness, I can't speak most days. Trying not to change my tone at all. Just what I try to do.
Yeah, I get excited when we do well. I mean, when we had our Rocket League match earlier this week. Oh, that's an oof.
All right. Accidental click of a button made.
Well, it could be worse.
It could be.
It could have been a team kill.
Team kill.
Like we saw 4 times last week.
Oh yeah, that was strange.
It was. I don't know how that happened, but
I hope they had a heart-to-heart afterward. A couple apologies and bonding.
yeah, but I guess this is technically a half team kill because Spoon is at half health.
Maestro's looking a little weak, and Cav's missing about a fourth.
Yeah.
Just from one misclick. I think that was Cav's impact.
Actually, I think this is Juju, if I can't remember. Here, let's double check here. Nope, that's Spoon. Spoon went with Legion, and he is at half health.
Yeah, that's already a big disadvantage, especially since the big Popeye keeps coming in with a pick right off the bat. That just makes his job easier depending on where he goes.
Yeah, Spoon's just going to have to be on the ball with trying to get some headshots and get some early frags if anyone comes by. You should expect him to do an early push. You hear some gunshots, but I have no idea where. We can check on Juju real quick to see how things are going over there. That's the wrong button again. Let's try that. Let's see if I can actually hit the right button this time. There we go. There's Juju.
Down the frag.
Yeah. Audio's a little out of sync. I apologize. I'll adjust that in a little bit.
Time for double trouble.
I'm trying to see if I can adjust Juju's audio.
Deploying method.
I can remember how to do it.
I shouldn't touch anything on here.
No, it does this automatically sometimes. Try this. There we go. I think it's synced up now. There we go.
Yes.
Yep.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
All right.
Weird that it was set to time.
Well, I was testing it earlier and it was like delay. It was off, so I had to add a delay to it. But now I just have to set it
One
back.
friendly operator
But now,
remaining.
Marietta 1 to 3 right now. Bobo left.
and Mousy was able to finish off
Failed.
Boba.
All friendlies have been neutralized.
Yeah, it looks like St. Clair has been able to settle things down a little bit. And they're starting to play the game they want to play.
I think they try. Like Marietta, it's like a little too spread. St. Clair manages to pick 1 or 2 off, and then they rush the point for someone to plant. And as long as they plant, then they know that Marietta will have some extra pressure other than just the normal time. Because if either there's people out on both sides, if the time runs out, the defending team wins. But if they get that plant down, then that's a whole nother clock.
Right. It's like they're trying to force Marietta's hand. So if they can get the early plant, then it's up. Then Marietta can't slow down
Secure the
anymore. It's like,
area.
okay,
The
we
bomb
gotta
is
go.
protected.
And now Marietta's have to play St. Clair's game.
Which has been several times now. 2v4, 1v3 situation.
Yeah, it also doesn't help that St. Clair is able to get some early frags before they have to plant. So that just gives them an even bigger advantage. Like right now, they are 4 rounds to 1. I mean, it's not over yet, but after this round, the rules will swap and Marietta will be on offense.
10
So
seconds
if St.
remaining.
Clair takes this round, they're going to be in a
Unrolling
good
razor wire.
advantage playing on defense.
5 seconds to insertion.
Wall reinforced.
It's okay to play
Increased
it
surveillance
slow
on
to
bombs. Op
save
4 has a
fast.
diffuser.
You can't be too slow. You have to be a little more coordinated than going around the map.
Right. It sounds like, yeah. I know they're trying to slow them down, but it's almost like they have. I don't want to say they should be roaming around playing super aggressive and go for spawn peaks and so forth. They'll probably get punished for that. I mean, we see that St. Clair is going for the early aggression. It's paying off with Mousy taking over, taking out the large Nuggo. But Boba is able to take him out, so it's a 4v4. And Juju is running around trying to find something, but Boba goes down, so now it's a 3v4 in favor of St. Clair.
Castle's not looking too good.
Yeah, so it's practically a 2v4 unless Castle's able to. Juju does take out Big Papa, which is a nice play. Very good play.
I'm an
He's
engineer,
going to
not
try
an
to
nerd.
revive Castle. I will do so, but Rez is going to fall in the process. Juju takes out Beast
Op 4
and
last
Heroes. There's only
standing.
one left for St. Clair. But both Juju and Nogo are very low in health.
Make that even lower.
Yeah.
This is more so the time when you want to play it safe and just be able to watch something without being too aggressive on it.
But right now the advantage is with Marietta. Even though they are low in health, it's going to be difficult for St. Clair to plant because it's just one person. But all he has to do is find one crack. Juju spots him, but is not able to finish him off.
They're in a nice pincer though, so they might be able to get the last 6 there.
He does finish him off, and Marietta takes the round.
Hostiles eliminated.
Sorry, my bias is showing. I know.
It's all good.
So roles will swap, and we'll see what Marietta decides to do on offense.
I just randomly got popped into my head. I need to go back and watch some of the games that Overwatch team has done, because I've only gone back and watched our first, and I need to just look back more on those and like figure out what we need to do in some situations. And I need to go back and watch some Rainbow ones that I may have missed as well. I'd like to come out tomorrow and help commentate over the 9 a.m. one, but we'll have to see how I feel in the morning.
Let's say, yeah, getting up first thing early in the morning on a Saturday is it's not easy to do.
I got a copy maker.
Okay. I mean, last year all of our Rocket League matches were actually at 9 a.m. So I felt awful for our Rocket League team, especially because they are not morning people at all.
Your
So
drone has found
unfortunately,
a
we're
bomb.
able to push those back to 11 a.m. Gonna swap over to Spoon for a little bit. Juju's gotten some screen time. Now we're gonna. I hit the wrong button again. Wait, no, this is the right button.
No, yeah. Spoon just found the bomb and now
Yep.
his drone's dead.
Yep. Oh, and Spoon is gonna actually be Jackal. Okay. Marietta was able to at least identify most of the comp for St. Clair.
I feel like Marietta has to be a little more aggressive on the attack than they were on the defense. But keep in mind that I think St. Clair will also run a pretty offensive defense.
Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised. This Spoon's going to rotate around, check to see if there are any peeks, or at least try to flank from behind. I think check the audio with this one too to make sure there aren't any delays. Nope, no delays here. Okay, just making sure. Yeah, it sounds right. One does get spotted, so he's going to have to retreat. Not too sure which op that is.
That is visual.
See, how do you guys know who Who's what? They all seem to wear protective armor.
When I have, well, okay, well, Vigil is the only one that has, for the most part, I should say, a full face mask, and then he has a jacket type thing over top of it as well. But his ability is his mask. It lets him not be seen by attacking cameras.
Okay. And we do see Rez has gone down. But Nugo's gonna get the frag onto Mouse. Yeah, Marietta is definitely playing a lot slower than when St. Clair was on offense. I hope one of Marietta's biggest mistakes on offense is they take too much time. And then it's like 30 seconds left and they go, oh, we got to move now. And they basically have to be careless if they want to the plant. So I really hope they don't make that mistake.
I know. Whenever I play casual a lot. Oh, there's the. Ooh,
Yeah,
Big Papa
getting two
bullet
down.
and spoon, but Nugget
Nugo,
getting in.
yeah, Nugo's able to take him down, but it is still a 3v. Actually, now it's a 2v3 in favor of St. Clair because both IQ and Thatcher are very low in health. They're practically one-shottable. Maria's only got 30 seconds to take out the rest of St. Clair.
Oh, it's gonna be really hard to do with the smoke watching that bomb.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to plant. They're just gonna have to try to finish off the rest. And I don't know if they're gonna be able to do that in 20 seconds. And we see IQ is down, yeah.
Op 4 eliminated all
Activating
friendlies.
Marietta. Ooh, that was a nice shot by Rapid. Sometimes I forget how much range some of the shotguns have in this game.
Oh yeah. Alright, so it is 2-5. St. Clair needs 2 more rounds to take game 1. We'll see if Marietta can make some adjustments. Looks like they're gonna go with a completely different comp from last time. Except for the Thatcher.
This one speaks a little more aggression. Because you have 2 softball breachers, a Havana, which can be good and bad. Ooh, the sledge. Popping out for the still a softball breacher, but in my opinion, a better choice.
We need to locate a bomb.
The sledge does. What's the concussion grenade?
Insertion in 10 seconds.
They really spot the Vigil and
5
most
seconds.
likely Church Arsenal. Yep, there's someone. It's Church Arsenal.
A bomb must be located and defused.
Still left the smoke too, which would be.
You must recover
And
the
they went for
diffuser.
their early spawn peaks, and Marietta got punished for that.
Mouse getting 2. He hit both Juju and Spoon.
Yes, he
The
did.
diffuser has been secured.
Yes. All our sites.
Yeah, so sorry guys, we're just gonna have to watch from the death cams. But Boba there get the knock and the finish off on Big Papa.
Just gotta keep being careful of those. Yeah, I think they're probably gonna spawn peek every attacking round from now on.
Activating drone.
Because they know that they can get them too.
Yeah, but Marietta's now gonna know they're gonna do it, so they can plan accordingly. But I think there is like a certain spawn peak rule, like you can't do it like the very, very, very beginning. So that one might have been a little close. I'm not seeing anything said in the chat or any DM, so I think that was legal. Because I don't think St. Clair would do anything to violate the rules.
I didn't know that was it.
I remember reading something about spawn peak rules.
I do
Like,
know.
I think the rule is like the first 2 seconds. Like you can't do a spawn peek within the first 2 seconds of a round.
Yeah, I know that there are some stuff that's super easy to do right off the bat. Some you have to wait a couple of days to release them, so that makes sense in that case.
They're trying to work their way in, although Nuggo's going to go down.
I believe Rapid shot him through the floor and then gassed him to finish him off, which is really bad. They have both Maestro and Smoke that I know are plus one other, and those two characters are both meant to slow them down. And as slow as Marietta is with pushing enemies, that might do him in.
You located a bomb.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were not going to be able to see what
Bomb has been located.
Rez and Boba are doing. As a reminder, because of Collegiate R6 rules, we are not going to be able to do the observer
Down to
view
one
while in the same
friendly.
building as our players. So we are using a system called NDI to look at the
We have been eliminated.
perspectives from two of our players that are in our esports facility. And unfortunately, St. Clair does take that round. Those are just some great shots there by them. So this is match point, so if St. Clair takes it, they will take game one. I'm gonna check one thing while we're waiting for the setup. I think I did this. I'll check one thing here. Okay. Just making sure everything's good there. Alright, we're seeing a double breach here with the Ash and the Ace by Marietta. Interesting choice.
Yeah, Ash and Soph can get through castles and softballs pretty easily. Ace,
We need to locate a bomb.
I haven't used Ace a whole lot, mainly because I stopped playing at the time he came out, and then when I got back into playing, I don't have enough currency to buy newer ops. But he seems just like a better Hibana than me because he has the same amount of the gadget, but it makes a crouchable doorway.
Drone has
instead of
located a
one
bomb.
smaller slot.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen too many Hibana after. I mean, I think they played Hibana last round, but so they're trying to see if they have better luck with the Ace.
No,
5
it's always
seconds
a
to insertion.
fun character to run into. You get blown back by her.
You've located a bomb.
her
Make your
gadget.
way to its
I
location
always
and
scream
defuse
in
it.
fear. It's very sudden just getting blown back by I don't remember what it's called.
There it is, just trying to avoid the spawn peak.
I think I taught me well.
Stay clear of the
You
blast!
have dropped the diffuser. The diffuser has been secured.
From Spoon's perspective. Lots of fire, no hits yet. I think it's just breaching through windows. Or panels like that. Although with that, Nomad is down. But Juju is able to avenge Nuggo with the frag there.
He is being real.
He knew he was up, it was down there, just waiting, got the right angle. That's unfortunate. And Rez is going to fall, so Phoboflex is the only one that's left.
1v4 situation.
Not impossible. Do you believe?
A little bit.
Same here.
Oh,
there you go.
getting Boba.
Yeah, just-
walking at the wrong time.
Yeah, sometimes that just happens. Like you're just going in one direction and someone's on the other side and you don't see them and bang.
I mean, it can be said for both Rainbow and COD. That I know there's just this. People say Rainbow timing or COD timing for. You stare at one way for forever. The next time you turn around, someone's coming at you from the first way you were looking at, and it can be rough.
Yep. All right, yeah. So with that, Marietta will take. I'm sorry, not Marietta. St. Clair College will take round 1. I'm going to try to see here if they are going to be doing the next game. There might not be much of a break. I thought we were going to take a break for a second, but that might not be the case here. Oh, they got rid of the chat, so I don't know if they're taking a break or not. I mean, next will be Coastline, and if I remember right, Marietta will be attacking first. They're just getting things set up. Yeah, ready checks are coming in, so I think we're going to go straight into the next game soon. And they're able to adjust the... I have not figured out how they're able to adjust the map while in the lobby. I could not figure that last time when I was the observer.
I think the person in charge of the lobby has full control over that.
Yeah, I have been before, but it's like I had to come up with the playlist ahead of time to be able to change the map. Like I could not find the settings to change the map. I'm just that bad at the game. Okay, looks like... Okay, the observer just needs a moment.
I can't tell who is the leader of the game, of the custom game.
This guy down here, Tanners.
Oh,
The spectator. If there is a person at the spectator, they're the one that has to create. They're in charge of the lobby.
Okay, that's fair.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's weird. So like, whenever you create a custom lobby, it's either like one of the players or it's the spectator. If there's a spectator, that person's in charge.
Ooh, that would be odd if the spectator. I mean, he did say 1 moment, please, but if he had to dip for an odd reason and it took a little bit longer than expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Well, I mean, they're streaming too. They're doing a ready check, but I'm going to throw in a very quick reminder, as I said earlier, while we're waiting for this game to set up, because of your support and your Twitch subscriptions, we have been able to acquire a new emote slot, but we don't know which one we want to go with yet, because all of these options are very good. So if you want to share your opinion and which emote you think we should use in our Twitch channel, which one do you want to use to react to everything that goes on here with Marietta Esports, you can go to the link below at link2.run/p/HA2HZ6UN to vote whether you want to see Pio Range, Pio Thump, Pio Law, or Pio S. All right, there's my shameless plug, and we are ready for the next game. So let me get this set up over here. Oh, I gotta figure out how to do that. one of these days. But anyway, we're in the band phase. So let's see what the bands will be. Marietta's on orange, St. Clair's on blue. St. Clair will have the first band. Will we see the same bands or will we see any adjustments? That's an interesting question.
That's the first adjustment.
Okay. I think Capital was only used once in the last game.
Yes, and I think he was picked off rather soon too. Marietta quickly going for the Montaigne band. I saw it reach 5 like nothing.
Yeah, on that makes perfect sense for Cafe. I can't count how many times I've seen Monty on Cafe.
Good map for him.
Oh yeah. Oh, not anymore because he's not there.
Oh, that makes sense. Marietta picking the Valk band.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
I don't see Valk being banned as much, but
Well, the last match it was Marietta defending first, and St. Clair banning them. This time it's Marietta banning them with St. Clair on defense first. I'm just wondering if neither team wants the other one to really use it, and Mirror's taking out on Cafe.
yeah.
Ooh, Cafe does have good mirror walls.
Yeah, that's a good pick. But you know what is up? That goes up. Like
Echo was up last time too, though, which really makes me wonder if Marietta was going for a slow approach rather than pick Echo.
I don't know. Maybe was there any adjustments with Echo? Because I remember like last season, it seemed that the last two bands were always Mira and Echo, always. But I don't know. I'm still level 5 in Rainbow Six, so I know nothing about this game.
I got a good amount of hours. I can say level, but I'd rather not.
All right, so we do see Marietta going to go with the Ace Ash breaching again. Pretty decent comp. I mean, you got Buck there with the damage. So
3 softball breachers.
We need to locate a bomb.
They can definitely punish any non-reinforcer. I would hope all the reinforcements are used though when it comes to competitive right now. So I know I've got into matches where I reinforce 8 out of the 10 walls, and but I don't know. It irritates me because it's a very viable, useful tool that's given to defenders, but when people don't really use it and they leave all the walls
10
wide
seconds to
open
go.
to be breached, I mean, you can't really stop a really aggressive attack.
right.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I think we were talking about this last week though, where like sometimes teams will potentially
You
leave
must
some up
locate and
because maybe
defuse
they
a
want to
bomb.
force the opponent, the attackers to go in that direction. So they can kind of tunnel. They can basically choose how Marietta the person is.
Swapping
Juju,
bags.
stopping a nice peek from Mouse.
Yeah, I was trying to go for a spawn peek and he got punished for it. See, kids, this is why you don't spawn peek.
They did get hacked.
It's true.
Just gotta be careful about that. Versus Stu. Man, I don't know. I think it's Juju.
Setting
Yeah, this
sonar.
is Juju's perspective. Which means everyone's gonna be asking where's Spoon.
This me?
So here's Spoon on the Thatcher.
Something excellent. Oh my.
Did he try to?
He tried to throw it, didn't go over, then he tried to jump over, and it once again did not go over.
I'm so glad that we were able to catch that on the stream with 21 people watching right now. You saw it here, folks, first. Spoon failed a drone. You have our permission to laugh at him. Oh, and I think the game got minimized there for a second. There we go. We're back.
It's just always been one of my favorite maps. Ooh, Juju with another pick.
Yeah, that's 2 for him. He's on a roll.
Kind of makes me wonder if we should go back to Juju and
Maybe. Well, I mean, Spoon's trying to spot out differently. He's spotting out some of the different gadgets, and he actually spots out the looks like the Wumai.
Thatcher is just a great utility.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the characters that you need him real quick for one thing, and then he can go back to doing his own thing.
Pulse grenade does go out, or EMP, or whatever you call it. 7 device.
I'm trying to think what the acronym means, but I can't remember.
Yeah, he does spot one, but and Nuggo gets a frag on the JM Beast. There's only 2 left for St. Clair. But here's the problem. Marietta's only got 20 seconds, so they got to make a move. And Bobaflex and Juju do fall. Diffuser is picked up. This is what I was talking about before. Marietta's taking too long, and now they have to rush.
Yeah, I've had they could have gone in at a quicker time, I believe, because they're not. St. Clair's not really playing 2-point right now.
They did get the diffuser planted, it's just in time though. Now they got to guard that diffuser.
2v1 with health looking good.
Mm-hmm.
They know where he is roughly.
And they know where the diffuser is, so they just gotta wait for him. Although he takes out Rez, so it's just Spoon that's all left.
Ooh.
Oh, and he's probably gonna be upset with that one.
Did he ace?
I don't.
He aced.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Kira with the clutch ace. I can't even be that mad about it though.
No, you can't.
Marietta did a good push, but Kira stepped up his game just to make sure that they couldn't quite finish the job.
Yeah, I still have to say part of the problem was Marietta took too long.
Yes.
They had 20 seconds left, so they had to rush in. They lost 2 of their guys in order to plant, so they were able to plant. But if they had done it a little bit sooner, they could have had all 5 up and plant. But
yeah, they were being too cautious when they could have went in, and they were up 4-2 and lost 2, made it even because of that.
Yeah, I mean, once you have the numbers advantage, they should be able to push in. I mean, that's exactly what St. Clair did when they were on offense. As soon as they had like a 1 or a 2-person advantage, they went all in, and next thing you know, they've already planted. They're not afraid to pretty much zerg in once they have an advantage.
They've played it with, I think, usually they had a minute and a half, 2 minutes left. They're wanting to get the round done over with quick, win or a loss.
Oh, yes. And I do believe they are very good. I think I overheard the team talking about how one of St. Clair's players was... What's the highest rank in Rainbow Six again?
Oh my goodness. Oh, I can't remember. Is
it Grandmaster? I know that's what it is in Overwatch. But...
They had a shiny blue one, and then last I checked, they had a shiny red one. So I'm gonna look that up.
I'm sure chat's gonna correct this very soon, because they'll know.
Hey, I got 3 minutes. I can beat them.
Hopefully, you can find the answer in 3 minutes.
I hope I'm not that bad with phones. Gosh.
Yeah, it looks like St. Clair was trying to go for an early spawn peek. Someone was outside. So they are forcing Marietta to slow down.
I don't want Rainbow Six lore.
Oh, there's lore?
Okay, so, okay.
Oh, Nuggo goes down very early on, but Juju's
the highest are champions with diamonds being rounded.
Okay, champion. That's what I was looking for. So I believe one of the players is champion in EU. Now, granted, I've also been told it's easier to get champion EU than in NA, but that still says something about them. I don't know if it was that person that aced in the last round, but
yeah, like champions are like the very few percent. Most people that play this game are in the gold, which is like a decently high, but also like mid tier.
It almost seems like slightly above average, maybe. They have located the ball, but they gotta start working their way in. The round's almost half over.
It's 4-4, and they just now are starting to breach one of the hard walls.
And we see Spoon gets picked off
from the hole that the ace put open.
And then Juju goes down. There's only 2 left for Marietta. Boba and Rez. We're seeing Rez goes down, so it's just Boba Flex. He does catch 1, but he's going to have to take out 3 more if he wants to take the round. He gets 2. He gets 3.
Oh, I think that was both of them down the hallway too.
Yeah, but they're not that. There's only 1 left. And he still has a decent amount of health. Oh!
They Papa coming in, getting Boba Flex.
Man, that was so close. That one was. Yeah, was able to get it first.
And he's.
Yeah, that is 2 rounds in a row where Marietta was this close to taking it. I hope that doesn't tilt him. I really hope it doesn't, because I could see like from especially after that first game where it's like you got this in the bag, but man, that is tough.
Yeah, tilting is a thing that I think a lot of people. Because I talked to them and I said a couple of them, and I'm like, how do you guys like play this game anymore? I just get so mad playing it anymore, and they're just like, it just feels good to get the wins, and that's what keeps them going, keeps them playing. As long as they still got that passion and that want to win, then they're gonna keep playing. Meanwhile, I play I think 5 matches and I can't remember. I might have thrown my controller. I don't know. But yeah, this game is. I'll say that this game is a really nice way to view counter-terrorist games, because I mean there was always CS long before, but I don't know. This one's different because there's all different kinds of characters, that different gadgets. A lot prettier to look at. I don't know what is going on in chat.
It's a Fall Guy.
Oh.
I'll allow it.
You know, part of me assumed it was Braille, but then I realized why would someone put Braille in chat on a computer screen. No,
that's why the chat. Yeah.
That game is fun.
Yeah.
All right, but back to Rainbow. Ooh,
Wow. He goes with a very aggressive speed. They're going all out very early on, just trying to go outside to get the frags.
I can't remember if I said this beginning of this match or whenever St. Clair was first defending on the first map. St. Clair is going to play their defense just as aggressive as they play their offense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree, and we're seeing that they're not afraid to go outside and be detected if that's going to secure a frag. Let me double check. Is Juju okay? Yeah, Juju's still fine. So let's swap over to Juju. I'm not seeing a lot of hype for Spoon this game. I don't know. I'm just disappointed. Like the first time you played, everyone was just like, Spoon! We love Spoon! And now they're just like, eh.
Friendly last
And we see
operator
Rez and
standing.
Juju have both fallen very early on, so Nugo's the only one that's left for Marietta, and he has to take out 4.
We need to stop giving this poor man flashbacks. He's had a lot. To be fair though, Volta has had plenty of this game.
We have been eliminated.
Big Papa getting, I think, most of the kills that round.
I think he got at least 3, maybe 4. He has 6 total for the match, or at least in this game.
Yeah. I did notice though that Kira, after getting that ace round 1, has yet to get a kill. I noticed that when that popped up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. Maybe he can only perform when it's in dire situations. While,
I mean,
I can't remember his name.
It's possible, or you have people like Big Papa that just kind of steals them all. Maybe they have a competition of who can get the most frags. I don't know.
I've seen that happen before.
Need to use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
So right now, Marietta is down 0-3. So we'll see if Marietta can somehow slow down St.
10
Clair's
seconds to
aggression.
go.
I mean, at this round, they need to be prepared for spawn peaks. They need to be prepared for them
5
to come
seconds to
out
insertion.
to see if they can get the early frag. So they
Proceed
just
to
have to
bomb
really
location
watch their
and
backs
defuse
as they work their way in. St. Clair knows that if they can get an early pick, that is going to halt Marietta's offense.
Marietta also has to, whenever they do have the advantage,
You must recover the
is to use
diffuser.
that advantage.
And they're already got an early frag on the Boba. Spoon is able to trade.
You got Big Papa. Big Papa's been their
Yeah.
main damage so far this match.
The diffuser has been recovered.
Although Mouse was able to take out Spoon. And Riz, so I think if Big Papa's not there, Mouse is right there to cover the slack.
Loading new mag!
So Juju does take out one. So it is a 2v3 right now, even though St. Clair still has the advantage. And the rounds, and the one advantage right now is, I don't say it's their advantage, but the round is only halfway over. So Marietta could still work their way in. They're going to try to get some intel.
I guess just put in behavioral terms, they don't need to be aggressive, they just need to be assertive. They need to be somewhat cautious and be able to take one or two off depending on where they go in from.
What was it, like that one scene, or that quote from, was it D3 Mighty Ducks? Don't be too careless, but don't be too careful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they need to do here. Now they got less than a minute, so they're going to have to work their way in.
I'm out!
Yeah, clock is ticking though, Marietta has to start making a move. And Juju does get a frag on the rapid, but Nuggo is down, so Juju's the only one that's left. And
Friendly
he's
last
going to go
operator
down.
standing. All
Kira.
friendlies have been eliminated.
Yeah, you were saying Kira hasn't had a frag ever since that ace?
Yeah, so there we go. They did it up. He is rocking the black ice though, so I can respect that. Yeah, right now it seems St. Clair, it's Mouse, Big Papa, oh my goodness, and Kira that are doing most of the damage, getting most of the kills. Now seeing the recovering We Love Spoon.
Ask and you shall receive. Looks like Mary's going to go with this Thatcher for the 6th pick. Interesting that they're going to go with an IQ. I mean, I guess they noticed quite a few devices, so they want to try to be able to detect those. And maybe I didn't think the devices before.
Use your drone to locate a bomb. Be advised your drone has located a bomb.
I don't know. We always keep coming back to this, but IQ to me is such a weird pick, gadget-wise.
Uh-huh.
To me, it's the most useless gadget, in all honesty, of the game.
I wouldn't say it's
But
useless.
her guns, though, all of her guns are really good.
I feel like IQ is very situational. Like, it's a great counter to something like a pulse. But
I can't remember the last time I've seen a pulse run.
I haven't seen it in a while. I wonder if... I know they've been really trying to work on taking out the gadgets. And they have the Thatcher to use EMP on the gadgets. But for some reason, they are very concerned about the gadgets that St. Clair is using. So I think they're just trying to find a way to counter that. And maybe it's to help them with that assertive offense. Because it is slowing them down. They're checking for the spawn peaks.
I will say, it is really hard to get those, the Malusi traps without an EMP. Because they are bulletproof. Unless, the only way to take them down is if you use a breaching charge that you need for softballs, or to EMP it and melee it. And that's a gadget that will slow them down. As is.
Yeah, that's my only speculation.
I'm used to playing with friends where we go trap heavy. As in, we have Frost, Legion, Cap Cam, probably Molessi, and then just a Rook, Rook or Dark so people get some more health. And I know that is extremely annoying to deal with.
I've already seen Rez has fallen. And Spoon was trying to see if anyone came by. I could not find any footprints. Now they're going to start running into the same issue. It's got about a minute 15, and they're still kind of on the outer part of the facility. They have to start working their way in.
They're down one. They need to find either a quick pick. I see Deckle now trying to find good angles on the point, but... Ooh.
Well, Spoon does get rapid. They're just went right through. It's like, oh, hello, and start shooting. But
I think he's trying to go for the knife there. Oh, Boba getting mouse, nice. One of their heavy hitters.
okay, so it is the 3v3. But here's the problem: 35 seconds. So he's gonna try to spot. Well, Juju actually gets J and Beast, and he's gonna know where one person is. But still, 23 seconds. And Boba gets Kira, so there's only one left for St. Clair, and I think Jackal knows where that is. Oh, there's Legion Trap. And that's Big Papa able to take out Juju. But 8 seconds left. He's got to find Big Papa. And he does see it and gets the round. Yes, my bias is showing.
I don't think that would have been as pressured had Ace gone on the point, found a good spot, and planted. I think that would have given them a little more time, and they wouldn't have had to like scurry to find the last guy and try to kill him, because he could have just hid, and it have been 10 times harder to try to kill.
Yeah, I agree. I would. Yeah, they definitely ate up a lot of the clock. He could have delayed it, but maybe he was just trying to make sure they didn't plant, because with 2v1, if he went out and hid, then that would give him a chance to plant.
Yeah. I mean, it's always situational depending on what's happening, but they're just starting to get a little more aggression. It's still slow. It's not happening when it should. It's happening halfway into the round.
Yeah, fortunately, they were able to get a couple frags there. I don't want to say early, but kind of like midway through. So they weren't as prone to as many mistakes near the end. If it were something where St. Clair was ahead in numbers at that point, they probably wouldn't have been able to take the round, because they would have been picked off very quickly. And we're seeing St. Clair barricading very pretty much near that front door.
That's either one Goyo with several barricades, or that's all his Goyo traps.
Yeah.
They're just going to make sure that if they need to, they can set the whole floor on fire. I mean, that'll stop most people from rushing in.
Well, that's when you just gotta find another way around. It's like, if you can't use the first floor, let's just rappel up to the second. Or the third. Or just go all the way to the roof. Checking for any spawn peaks.
I don't know if it's a place players seem to forget, but there is the hatch that's right above the freezer to the kitchen, and that's a good way to get onto this point. But I feel like a lot of people forget about that.
But now the Claymores, in case St. Clair is trying to come outside. It's almost like he's daring them to come outside. You come at me, bro.
Despite all the Goyos up front, which are probably gone by now. Ooh, I was getting the pick on Juju.
Well, you see the floor's on fire now.
Yeah, Marietta's still trying to go through the front door.
If there's a trap, why would you go spring the trap?
You can get rid of it quicker, then maybe, but they're gonna have someone at the back door.
The Nugget's gonna go down, so it's now a 3. Well, it's now to 2. Spoon takes out Rapid, but not before Rapid takes out 3 or 2. Although Boba was able to take out Mouse, but it's still a 2v3 in favor of St. Clair.
To be fair, that was a really daring run out by him, because he dropped that from the second floor window, because you can't get through that window anymore. Right. So there's no way for him to get back in. He needs to just go out and see how many kills he can get.
But Boba was able to take out one more.
Nice 2v2. Okay. Ace and Jackal versus Jaeger and Mia.
Yeah, Marietta has 50 seconds left, so time is not on their side. They have to make a move. I don't know what they're waiting for. I know they're waiting to see if there's anyone in that room, but there isn't, so they just got to work their way in. I don't get it. You're droning with less than 30 seconds left in the round. What are you waiting for?
It's always good to know where people are. You can't be too cautious.
Yeah, Big Papa takes out.
Big Papa with a shotgun getting Boba and Spoon.
Yeah, he was waiting there the whole time. He knew that's the way they're going to come in, and he's just able to take him out. All right, so roles have swaps, and Marietta will be on defense. So we'll see if Marietta can make some adjustments here. And but yeah, St. Clair just needs 2 more rounds, and they will take the entire match.
I'm hoping Marietta takes just a little page out of St. Clair's book and plays just a little bit more aggressive. They can still be slow and cautious, but as long as they're just focusing on getting maybe a pick and then running back. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying spawn peek by any means, but
it's almost like an Overwatch. You get that first frag, and the fight is winnable.
Yes. Yeah, I know we had practice earlier, and there's a Junkrat on both teams, and both Junkrats die on this last push into Anubis. And I'm like, okay, the Junkrat's gone. I'm in because I'm Ryan, and he's the only reason keeping me back. We go in, and me and Tyler just sweep the entire team, and we won that on that pick. It is very much. I mean, this game's a little slower than Overwatch. I will admit that, but a pick is still a pick. It is a side in your favor.
Yeah.
It's much less team fights in Rainbow comparatively. I will say that. There can still be team fights, but that's rare. It's usually 2 people facing off, maybe one other person's off to the side.
Has begun, so we'll see how aggressive St. Clair will play. Well, that's how aggressive they're going to play. They've already taken out Bobaflex.
I got a feeling that they're going to be really quick.
Yeah, now that they have a numbers advantage, so that's going to be their green light to say, okay, let's move in.
They've already, the pick was the bulkiest guy on their team.
Although
Red's getting Big Papa.
Yeah.
Ooh. Rapid getting Spoon. I believe Spoon was a little hesitant. And only because his teammate crossed in front of him.
And Mouse does take out Large No-Go. So there's only 2 left, and there goes Juju. So there's only 1 left for the Pioneers. And now there's 0 left.
All friendlies were eliminated. Mission failure.
Yeah, so as I was saying before, as soon as they get the numbers advantage, they're all in. They're not waiting.
Well, points on this front side of the map too, and everyone's playing on the back side of the map, and there's this big wall in the middle they can't get through, and so they get the pick that's the one guy on point, and then they drop into point, and they have point under control. while everyone else is scrambling around in the back. It's I know some of the characters they're playing is to stop them from pushing, but they're playing in a position to where it's hard to stop them.
All right. So this is match point for St. Clair. If they take this round, they do take not only the game but the entire series. So if you think that Marietta can fight this off and they can make a comeback, we need that energy. If you remember last week with Marietta's win, we needed a lot of energy from the chat to make that happen. And even the week before, we needed a lot of energy.
I'm liking this Melissy pick because they're putting their gadgets where they need to be in order to keep them. Even if they get on the point, it should be an easy kill. If I remember correctly, that you guys distorts your vision slightly and makes you walk slower than a penguin.
Wall
Down to 5
45.
seconds.
They should be an easy kill.
Increased
As long as they don't
surveillance
get
on
picked off
bombs.
early.
Op 4 has a diffuser.
And then they have the Legion, which is another slower, but that one does damage as well. And Maestro is just fun for getting attacker gadgets and
He's trying to do a quick spawn peek, not going to catch anyone. He's going to rotate upstairs. Sounds like they're already in.
It sounds like they've already got it on the roof by the
You will be
glass.
detected in this area.
Oh, there we go.
Ash is a really quick attacker too. That might give St. Clair the moment of pause where they gotta be, hold on, where is this guy?
Be advised, Op 4 has located a bomb.
Reloading my ammo.
Nitro does not catch anyone. Although Nago's going to go down. Now it's a 4v4. Now Rez and Bo go down, so there's only 2 left. Spoon does take out Mouse. But it's still going to be very difficult. It's basically 1.5
Bomb
versus
diffuser
3.
has been successfully deployed.
And yeah, they go straight for the
One friendly
diffuser.
remaining.
Spoon's down, so all that's left is Juju.
Op 4 found a bomb. You must defend it.
He does take out 1, but he's got to take out 2 with only 10 health.
Mission failed. All friendlies were eliminated.
Which that is match point.
Yeah. Yeah, that was just one of those that they're. Even when it was a 4v4, they still go right in, they get 1 frag, and that's enough for them to go straight for the diffuser. It's like Marietta was not prepared for them to go straight towards the bomb site.
It goes a little bit onto the positioning too, because the 2 people on Marietta that's still alive are at the same stairwell, and it's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to be able to push and win whenever they're expecting both people to be coming from the same spot.
GG, boys.
But yeah, so with that, St. Clair will take the match 2-0. I mean, you gotta give props to them. They were a very good team. I think I saw 2 of their players have 11. One of them had 11 frags at the end of that game, and the other had 10. I couldn't tell who's who. I'm pretty sure Big Papa was one of them for sure, and probably Mouse if I.
Mouse was definitely,
So
definitely popping off whenever Big Papa was not taking it.
So yeah, so congrats to them. So with that, Marietta will fall 1-2, but we still have at least 2 more weeks in the regular season. And we'll see how the standings go. I mean, last we checked, Marietta was still at least one of the tiers to advance to the playoffs. So there are 2 different types of playoffs. There's kind of like a premier tier and then a main tier. So we were kind of like at the top of that main tier. So if we could win the next 2 games, then we could make it to that main playoff, which would be nice for them because they've been working pretty hard. And I think the only thing they really need to work on is their aggression on offense. And hopefully they can learn from this match.
And I can't say it's a complete turnaround either, because last week they 7-0'd both maps. This week they didn't get 0-7. They still put up a good fight and won several rounds.
Yeah, and
on both maps.
And we still got to remember, St. Clair is a very good program.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, this would be like in football terms, like going up against, I don't know, maybe like Georgia or Florida, maybe like Oklahoma or Texas or something like that.
I'm not a sports guy.
Okay, well that doesn't help. Well, maybe the chat
that might help chat, but that won't help me.
Yeah. But yeah, so my point is they are one of the top programs. I think they're like the top program in Canada, and they're definitely up there in NA as well. So they have a very solid program. So the fact that Marietta was able to take at least a couple of rounds, you gotta give them kudos to that. So a question to chat about average rank of the MC team. I believe most are, I think before the rank resets, I think most are gold or plat. I think there's more gold than plat.
I think the general is, from what I remember seeing, is roughly gold 1, gold 2, with a couple in plat.
Yeah. But all right, so I think that's going to be it for us tonight. So thank you for watching. Don't forget, we'll have more Rainbow Six for you tomorrow at 9 a.m. If you need a set alarm to do so, I know I will, because I'll be here talking about that game. Go grab donuts, bagels, breakfast sandwiches, coffee, whatever you need.
If I'm awake, I'll come by.
Cool. Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about some Siege, and then after that, we'll have our Overwatch match against Bethel University. Any thoughts about that matchup?
From what I've heard, most of their games they have lost 3-0, but their last one, I should say 0-3. The last one they won 3-0. So that makes me question, did they finally get their heads screwed on right? Or was that just a one-time thing where maybe they felt a little more confident? But I know for a fact we can't get not coffee. I need some. It's too late for that, though.
Yeah, a little late for coffee right now, unless you want to stay up all night.
But no, they get, as long as we're not too cocky like I think we were our very first match for GLEC, we should be fine.
Okay.
Whether I'm playing or not, I think it should be a good turnout.
Okay. Yeah, I know they have a pretty good Smash team because we actually played them in Super Smash Bros. Yesterday. Yeah, they're a pretty good Smash team. But then again, our Smash team is still evolving. So, speaking of that, so just as a reminder, if you are a Marietta College student and you've been thinking about joining our esports program, it is not too late. If we will accept people anytime during the semester, even the beginning of next semester. So if you're interested in being on any of our esports teams, you're more than welcome to come talk to me, talk to any of the players. We'd be more than happy to have you. If you're interested in a game that we do not support yet, my philosophy is if there's enough support and there is a collegiate esports presence for it, we will start that team. I've had questions about Valorant. We could definitely put together a Valorant team. I've had questions about Madden. Madden's actually one of those where it's just a team of one. So if there's one person that's interested in Madden, we have a Madden team. So if there's something you're interested in, come see me and we can talk to see if there's enough to start up a team.
If I can touch on that for the Overwatch side a little bit, I could always use more subs, because our thing for this is it is still student athlete. The student comes before the athlete. So some days we might, this is for practice or games, we might have a couple people not there for either subs or main players or like starting lineup. So even if you just want to come by, hang out, I think, play some games, that'd also be fun. And yeah, we could always use, because I know several people, because either just exams were the past couple of weeks, so those were big, and then some play other sports.
Yeah.
So,
and if you think, oh, this is competitive video games, I'm not very good, I'm not a competitive player, this isn't for me, like, you can still come check it out.
Oh yeah.
You may find that you actually enjoy playing with other students and competing. So, I mean, we take people from a variety of skills, from bronze level all the way up to champion level. And we have that wide range spectrum among some of our games. But,
yeah.
All right.
I'm not a competitive person myself, but I still like the whole aspect of getting into a team and playing games. because that way you always have someone there with you and for you.
All right, I think that's going to be it for us today. Don't forget about our poll that we mentioned before about our emotes, so be sure to check that out. We'll talk more about tomorrow, as well as a special announcement, but we're going to wait for until tomorrow for that one. So, from all of us here at Marietta Esports, thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoyed the rest of your evening, and we hope to see you tomorrow.